start a business. But all this was just a lie. The scheming woman mocked the woman for being a shameful lover. Don't try to become the scumbag's wife. At this time, the scumbag happened to drive a luxury car to pick up the scheming woman. In order to let the woman show her status in the scumbag's heart, the scheming woman deliberately grabbed the woman's hand and pretended to be the woman who pushed herself to the ground. Sure enough, after the scumbag came in and saw this scene, he completely ignored his girlfriend's discovery of his true identity and picked up the scheming woman to send her to the hospital. At this time, the woman grabbed the scumbag and asked him to give an explanation. However, the scumbag just asked her to go home and wait for him. Then he took the scheming woman and left. The colleagues around him gathered around curiously to ask the woman that her boyfriend was actually the heir of Jiang Group, but the woman just said heartbrokenly that no matter who he was, it had nothing to do with her in the future. When the scumbag returned home at night, he hurriedly explained to the woman that the scheming woman had a cooperative relationship with him, so he was in a hurry to send her to the hospital. He also said that the scheming woman did not intend to pursue the woman's responsibility. But after hearing this, the woman angrily told the scumbag that it was obviously her who was injured. Looking at the band-aid on the woman's knee, the scumbag suddenly felt distressed. Then the woman asked the scumbag how long he wanted to conceal his identity and deceive her. Seeing this, the scumbag immediately pretended to be in love and said that he did not intend to deceive the woman. He was just worried about losing the woman because of the conflict between their two families. But the woman who learned the truth knew that it was just a lie of the scumbag. She broke off relations with her family and started from scratch with the scumbag. In the end, she was just a tool for him to take revenge. At this time, the scumbag's henchmen called again and said that they had specially found a tourist attraction to invite them to play together. They also specially arranged a luxury suite for them. Then they found the woman's home and hoped that she could come with them. The woman didn't understand what tricks these people were playing, but thinking that the video in the scumbag's mobile phone had not been deleted, the woman planned to go with them to see if there was a chance. Who would have thought that as soon as they arrived at the hotel, the scumbag's henchmen let her go to the hotel alone first, and then found an excuse to call the scumbag out. The woman didn't think much and went to the hotel alone. As a result, as soon as she opened the door, she saw several people who were not the little thugs with good intentions. The woman then realized that all this was done by several people to destroy her innocence. And at this dangerous moment, the scumbag immediately regretted it, rushing into the room immediately to beat all the people away. Because at this moment, he had slowly fallen in love with the woman without realizing it. Several followers saw the scene and surrounded the scumbag. Shocked, they asked him if he had fallen in love with the woman, but the scumbag said against his will that it was impossible. And then the woman found that the scumbag's mobile phone was right in front of the bed, so when the people didn't notice her, quickly deleted all the videos in the phone. When the scumbag came to the room, he didn't notice the woman's actions, just a guilty look on his face, and swore that he would protect her and the child in the future. But what he didn't know was that their relationship had ended long ago. Soon it was the third anniversary. When the scumbag returned home, he was shocked to find that everything related to the woman in the house had disappeared. Even the clothes in the closet, all of them disappeared. Realizing that something was wrong, he immediately called the woman. However, he found that the woman had blocked him. At this time, the younger brother called again via video. He told him that the banquet hall had been decorated. He urged him to send the short video quickly. However,